All right, if you're even thinking about a renovation, I bet this question has crossed your mind. When it's time to update your floors, do you really have to go through all the pain and mess and money of tearing out the old ones? And let's get specific. Can you just lay that brand new laminate flooring right over your existing engineered hardwood? I mean, it sounds like the perfect shortcut, right? Less demolition, way less dust, and you're done so much faster. But is it actually? Too good to be true?
Well, let's find out.
You see, this isn't as simple as just stacking one floor on top of another. It's really about how two completely different flooring systems are going to interact with each other, and the huge problems that can pop up when that interaction goes sideways.
To help us get to the bottom of this, we're turning to the expertise of flooring contractor James Miller. And he just puts it perfectly. If you cut corners here, you're building on thin ice. This isn't some minor decision. This is the very foundation of your new floor, and if you get it wrong, well, you're pretty much setting the whole project up to fail right from the get-go.
Okay, so before we can even begin to answer the big question, we have to understand the players involved. What exactly are we working with when we talk about engineered hardwood and laminate flooring?
So first up is your engineered hardwood. Now, this isn't just a solid piece of wood. It's a layered product, and it's built that way for stability. It's got a core of something like plywood or fiberboard, and then a thin, real layer of actual hardwood right on top. And that construction is totally key to how it behaves.
And then, of course, we've got laminate. And the most important thing to get here is this idea of a floating surface system. The planks click together, right? They form one single sheet that just floats over your subfloor. It's not attached to anything, which means it is 100% dependent on the stability of whatever it's sitting on.
And this, right here, this gets to the absolute heart of the issue. Engineered hardwood, it can be installed a few different ways, but laminate is always a floating system. So the crucial make-or-break question is whether your existing hardwood is securely fixed down or if it's also floating. That one little detail changes absolutely everything.
All right, so with all that background, we can finally get to the big question. Can you do it? Well, the expert answer is a very, very careful conditional yes. But believe me, those conditions are everything.
Here's the bottom line, straight from James Miller. This only works if your engineered hardwood is basically acting like a proper subfloor. What does that mean? It means it can't have any movement of its own. It needs to be a stable, flat, dry foundation for that new laminate. If there's any movement at all, it's a definite no-go.
So, how do you know if your floor makes the cut? Well, this next section is your practical checklist. I want you to think of it as a series of green lights you need to get and some serious red flags that you absolutely have to avoid.
You get the green light if your hardwood is securely glued or nailed down, not floating. It has to be dead flat with zero signs of moisture damage. And you have to have confirmed that adding a whole new layer of flooring won't make your doors stick or get caught. Basically, the old floor is solid, it's just ugly. That's the ideal scenario.
And now, here are the deal breakers, the red flags. If your current floor is floating, warped, or if it squeaks when you walk on it, that is a hard stop. If you're in a place that gets a lot of moisture, like a basement, you gotta pump the brakes. And this last one, this one is huge. Most manufacturers will completely void your laminate's warranty if you install it over an unapproved surface, and another floating floor is almost always on that list.
So we've seen the red flags, but why are they such a big deal? Let's dive into the specific risks you're taking on if you decide to ignore those warnings.
Okay, the single biggest problem is creating what the pros call a double floating system. Think about it. You're putting one floor that's designed to move and shift on top of another floor that's also designed to move and shift. You're creating this fundamental instability.
And this analogy just captures the risk perfectly. It's like building a house of cards. Yeah, each floor might seem stable on its own, but when you stack them, the tiniest shift in that bottom layer can cause the whole thing to come apart. You get buckling, separating, and eventually a total failure.
And just to put this in perspective, here's how incredibly unforgiving laminate flooring is. Most manufacturers require the surface underneath it to be flat within 3/16 of an inch over a 10-foot span. That is an incredibly small margin of error. Any dip or bump beyond that is just going to put constant stress on the laminate's locking system until the planks pull apart or just break.
And beyond all that instability, you've got three other major risks to think about. Number one, trapped moisture. You could create a mold sandwich right between your floors. Two, the added height. It can become a daily annoyance with scraping doors and jammed appliances. And three, like we said, you are almost certainly throwing your warranty right out the window.
People also always ask about the sound, and yes, installing laminate over hardwood can make that hollow, clicky sound even louder. And that is exactly why underlayment is not optional here. You still absolutely need a quality underlayment to help dampen that sound and to provide a bit of a moisture buffer.
So, what if you've been listening and you've seen a few too many red flags for your own project? What should you do? Well, the safest route is, and always will be, to just remove the old floor. But you could also look into refinishing the engineered hardwood if it's just cosmetically damaged. Or maybe consider luxury vinyl plank, or LVP, which is often a lot more forgiving about subfloor imperfection. And that brings us right back to where we started. Is laying laminate over engineered hardwood a smart shortcut, or a really costly mistake? Well, as we've seen, the answer isn't in the new laminate you choose, it's all about the condition of the floor you already have. And now, you've got the checklist to decide for yourself.